Hello, my friends. I wanted to come on here and just talk to you about all of the feelings that I'm having this week. And to be honest with you, I have been such an emotional wreck, and I was trying to figure out why. Because I know school's starting, but I don't have any children in that phase. My son graduated last year, and my daughter moved out a year ago, and so that's not the phase that I'm in. And the only thing that I can figure out is that I'm picking up on the feelings of my friends and my family and those around me who are going through this crazy time and this time of uncertainty. I have talked to several of my friends that work in schools as teachers or teachers' aides, and I've talked to my three sisters that do have kids in this phase, and everyone that I've talked to, the conversation ends with, I guess we'll see how it goes. And I feel like everyone is kind of in this time of not feeling confident and not feeling comfortable. And my heart just goes out for those who are having to do this transition and see how it goes. So I've been thinking a lot about what can I do to help. I know a lot of my friends have expressed feelings of needing extra support this year, knowing that their children are going to need additional support to what they're learning at school because it's going to look very different. And some of them are doing homeschool, some of you are doing homeschool, some of you are sending the kids back to see how it goes. Each district is doing it differently, whether you're going to be going, on an AB schedule or going all days except Friday and shortening up school time. Anyway, I have had a lot of feedback that people are feeling like they're going to need extra support. And one of the things that I learned as I was teaching or teacher's aide in third grade, I helped a lot with the reading. And what I learned was that reading is such a necessary thing for progress in development academically. And that means reading to them, and that means reading with them, and that means listening to them read. And so I plan to start a list of read-along books or read-aloud books that I loved doing with my kids when they were little. And you can add to that so that everybody has ideas of things that they maybe can do as part of their bedtime routine. And then I also wanted to do a special on my sets that help with reading skills, which I have lots of different stories for different levels. And like my simple learning set is perfect for your toddlers and preschoolers who are still learning numbers and colors, and those are all the different songs that help them to learn those things. And then I have my character count set, which is my favorite, that has all of the stories with a lesson. The stories that we grew up with, like Little Blue Engine, the little blue train that thought he could, and other ones like Goldilocks, and my favorite is the golden goose, the boy. I think it's the princess, the boy and the golden goose. And that one is such a good lesson in kindness. So you can use that set to help teach them some of the values that you're wanting to instill in them. And then I have my children's classics like Caps for Sale and Billy Goat's Gruff and those favorites from when we were little. And I do know from what I learned how important it is to have verbal, visual, and tactile as they're learning to read. Those help develop a portion of the brain that does better when it has all three senses being used. And so I know in that sense that flannel board stories are one of the best things. They're old school, but they work. And they work because they're old school. And they understood how important it was to have that interactive part of reading as they were working with their kids. I love that you can read the story to them and they put the pieces on, and then they retell the story to themselves using those pieces, and that's what helps develop that memory so that they can better retell and better recall. So I am going to do a special with my bulk sets as well as the individual classics stories and songs, and it will run from tomorrow morning until next Friday evening. So for a week, I will have those on there, and I just want to tell you, my heart goes out to you. I know this is a really hard time and a time of uncertainty, and it's hard for all of us. And like I said, I don't have kids in that phase, but I can feel it, and I can feel how uncertain everyone is feeling. And so I can't do much, but I can offer tools and resources for you to be able to support your children with reading, which is one of those fundamental things that will help them through this year. And so I'll put a link to my shop below this video, and I will also have that sale up and running tomorrow morning. And good luck this year, and I hope that everything goes smoothly for your family, and that you find the things that you need to make this year a good year, and to help your kids find confidence and continue to grow and progress.